Hello, Assalamu alaikum students. Today we discuss about the relations and fuzzy relations. We will convert the relations to fuzzy relations. We know that we have a Cartesian product in relations, and then we convert it to the functions and so on. Now today we discuss fuzzy relations, and in fuzzy relations we first of all discuss the binary fuzzy relations. Binary fuzzy relations. First, we define the binary fuzzy relations. Binary fuzzy relation, these are the relations which are defined as, for example, R is a relation and it is defined from U cross U to 0 1 interval. Because fuzzy numbers are, we are dealing the fuzzy numbers and their membership value is always between 0 and 1. So these relations always map on 0 1. So in binary fuzzy relations, the first of all we introduce the relation reflexive relation. These relations are similar to the we take the for example we have a set U, then we take the cross product of U, then these cross product these all numbers have fuzzy numbers. So we show that this relation, a subset of U cross U, is a binary relation, binary fuzzy relation, because we are dealing with two sets, so it is a binary fuzzy relation. And first of all, in binary fuzzy relation we have reflexive fuzzy relation. Reflexive relation. A fuzzy relation R is reflexive. Fuzzy binary relation R is reflexive. Reflexive if R of XX is equal to 1. That means this relation, when we apply it on two fuzzy numbers, we will get 1. Then we say that R is reflexive fuzzy relation. Number 2, symmetric fuzzy relations, symmetric binary fuzzy relations. Symmetric relations. Symmetric relation. A fuzzy relation a fuzzy binary relation R is symmetric if Rxy is equal to 1. This implies Ryx is equal to 1, and this holds that x and y both are equal. This implies if Rxy is 1, then this implies that Ryx is also 1. Then we say that this is a symmetric relation, because both are equal to 1. Now we see the transitive relation, very important one, the transitive binary relation. We just write here transitive relation, transitive fuzzy relation. Okay, transitive relation. A fuzzy relation, a fuzzy binary relation fuzzy binary relation R is transitive. It's transitive if Rxy is equal to R1, Ryz is equal to 1. This implies Rxz is also equal to 1. Then we say that because if we take three numbers x, three fuzzy numbers x, y, z, three fuzzy numbers, set f, these are three fuzzy numbers, and if Rxy relation is 1 and Ryz relation is 1, then we have to show that Rxz relation is also 1. Then we say that it is a transitive relation. And if all these three conditions hold, okay, if these three conditions hold, then we say that it is an equivalence relation. Okay, this implies R is equivalence relation. R is equivalence relation. R is equivalence relation if R is reflexive, symmetric, and transitive. If X is reflexive relation, F is symmetric relation, and F is transitive relation, then we say that R is a transitive fuzzy relation. R is a transitive fuzzy binary relation. We are dealing with the binary relation because we are taking only two fuzzy numbers, u cross u square to 0 1. For more than u, we can go to u cross u, so on un. So then we have the fuzzy relation in generalized form. Okay. Now we discuss about fuzzy binary relation. We also have a third relation, antisymmetric, because antisymmetric is also important relation. Antisymmetric relation. Antisymmetric binary relation. R is transitive. R is antisymmetric. R is antisymmetric binary relation. Binary relation in fuzzy sets, fuzzy numbers, if Rxy is equal to 1, Rxy is equal to Ryx, and both are equal to 1. This holds that x is equal to y. That means if Rxy is equal to Ryx, then we say that x is equal to y. Then we say that it is antisymmetric relation. This is also an important property. Okay. We have defined the reflexive relation, symmetric relation, and transitive relation, and these are equivalence and also antisymmetric. We also have one more property. In more generalized form for these three relations, we can write one more definition in more general way. First of all, reflexive, because we have different T norms, reflexive relation. So the more generalized property, because this property holds, then we say that these are fuzzy relations and fuzzy reflexive, symmetric, transitive, and equivalence relations. For reflexive property, R is reflexive. R is reflexive if Rx x or is equal to 1. Okay, this property holds. Or we can write it as rxx is equal to 1 or ruu is equal to 1. We can take any number because u and x are numbers. We can take any number. This condition is same, but in symmetric reflexive, after reflexive we get symmetric. For symmetric relation, R is symmetric if RUV is equal to RVU, where UV are fuzzy numbers, or we can write RXY is equal to RYX. Then again we say that R is symmetric if this property holds. Either these both are equal to 1 or these both are equal, then we say that these are symmetric. And third, for transitive relation, R is transitive if RUW is greater than equal to RUV min of RVW. That means if RUW is greater than equal to RUV min of RVW, we can write it minimum value of these two should be less than RUW. Then we say, because we are taking three numbers UVW, so in transitive we see that RUV and RVW, mean of these two relations should be less than RUW or equal to RUW, because if both are 1 and this is 1, then we say that the mean of this is this and this is 1 and this is also 1, the 1 is equal to 1. So we say that because equality is also here, so this also says that the transitive property hold. And here we also write any t norm in place of min. We can write any t norm in more general case. And if these three properties hold, we say that these are equivalence relation. Equivalence. Okay, and for antisymmetric, we can write it as it is. Antisymmetric first property is here upside, and this also hold. R is antisymmetric if RUV is greater than 0 and RVU is greater than 0. This implies U is equal to V. So either RUV is greater than 0 and RVW is greater than 0, then we say that U is equal to V. If this condition holds that U is equal to V, then we say that it is antisymmetric. So these are the relations: reflexive relations, symmetric relations, transitive relations, and these we hold, then we say that these are equivalence relations, and these are new properties for antisymmetric as well. Okay. Now we go to the next definition for alpha cut in relations, alpha cut in relations. Fuzzy relations. Alpha cut in fuzzy binary relations. A relation R has alpha cut alpha, then we say that alpha cut of relation R alpha is equal to, we can write it in this way, R alpha of alpha 1 interval. That means all the relations having value between alpha and 1. This is equal to R alpha are those relations, those UV relation numbers such that RUV is greater than equal to alpha. This is very important definition for alpha cut. So here we take those relations. In the relation, all the numbers should have the uh, membership value greater than equal to alpha. If the relations have uh, membership value less than alpha, then this will be excluded from the relation, or will be taken as 0. And so we take only those relations who have membership value greater than equal to alpha. This is alpha cut relations. So for example, if we have a relation R alpha, for example we take alpha is equal to 0.5, then R 0.5 is equal to, if we have a relation R is equal to xy having value 0.3, then this is x1 y1, and then x1 y2 having value 0.7, then we have a number x2 y1 with value 0.9. For example, this is the relation we have, this relation. Then R 0.5 or R alpha will be equal to, we will exclude this, we will take it as 0, we will exclude it, and we will take only x1 y2 0.7 and x2 y1 0.7. This is 0.7, this is 0.9, I think 0.9. So these two numbers will left in the alpha cut relation, because the 0. This order pair is not included in this relation because it is less than alpha. Its membership value is less than alpha. Okay. Now we prove a theorem about it. Theorem. Theorem is, if R is a fuzzy relation, on a set U, then R is a fuzzy equivalence relation. Then R is a fuzzy equivalence relation then R is a fuzzy equivalence relation if and only if this condition is important, each alpha cut R alpha, each alpha cut R alpha is an equivalence relation. Is an equivalence relation on U. U is the main set for making the relations. Now prove it. So we prove that R is a fuzzy equivalence relation. We will take that R is a fuzzy equivalence relation. Then we show that each alpha cut R alpha is an equivalence relation. Let R alpha be a fuzzy equivalence relation. Let R alpha be a fuzzy equivalence relation. let R alpha be a fuzzy equivalence relation, then we take, if R alpha is a fuzzy equivalence relation, now we go for the R alpha cut, R alpha cut fuzzy equivalence relation. First of all, we will go for the reflexive relation. We will take number R UU is equal to 1, because it is a, we are taking that RBA, sorry, we are taking RBA fuzzy equivalence. We are not taking, we are first taking that RBA fuzzy equivalence relation. Now we show that R alpha is a fuzzy equivalence relation. So we are taking that R is a fuzzy equivalence relation, or R is fuzzy equivalence relation, then R is reflexive, so R UU is equal to 1, which is greater than equal to alpha. This implies UU belongs to R alpha. So this implies R alpha is an reflexive, R alpha is an reflexive relation. Now we go to the second part. If UV is equal to 1, R of UV is equal to 1, this is equal to R VU, because this is also 1, because R is symmetric relation. So this implies that if UV belongs to R alpha, implies that because UV is greater than 1, equal to 1, UV belongs to R alpha, so we can say that R of UV is equal to 1 greater than equal to alpha, and also R of VU is equal to 1 greater than equal to alpha. So we can say that RUV is equal to RVU in alpha. Both are greater than alpha. So if both are greater than alpha, so it means that, it implies that VU also belongs to R alpha. This implies that R alpha is symmetric, because UV belongs to alpha, and now VU is also belongs to alpha, so this means that R alpha is symmetric. Now we go to the third property. In third property, if we take VU comma, sorry, we can write it UV comma VW belongs to R alpha, this implies R of UV is equal to 1 greater than equal to alpha, and R of VW equal to 1 greater than equal to alpha. This shows that R of UW is greater than equal to R of UV min of R of VW, because this is 1, so their minimum value is also 1, and it is greater than equal to alpha. This implies RUW belongs to, RUW is greater than equal to alpha, so this belongs to R alpha, because RUW is greater than alpha. Okay, write it here that RUW is greater than equal to alpha. To prove it here, this implies R alpha is transitive. R alpha is transitive. Since R alpha is symmetric, R alpha is reflexive, symmetric, and transitive, so this implies that R alpha is an equivalence relation. So the half of the part of the theorem is completed. Now we will take conversely. Conversely, we prove that we will take that R alpha is an equivalence relation. We suppose that we will take that let R alpha is an equivalence relation. Is an equivalence relation. Now we prove that R is equivalence relation. We have R alpha is equivalence relation. Now we show that R is equivalence. For this purpose, we will first prove that R is reflexive. We will take that this implies UU belongs to R alpha because R alpha is equivalent, so R alpha is reflexive. This implies RUU is greater than equal to alpha. We put value because it holds for R alpha. We put alpha is equal to 1. This implies RUU is equal to greater than equal to 1. So implies that RUU can never be greater than 1 because these are fuzzy numbers, fuzzy relations. So their membership value can never be greater than 1. It should be 1. So this implies R is reflexive. Now we take the second property of symmetric relations. Since UV and VU belongs to R alpha because these are equivalence relation, R alpha is equivalent, so it is also symmetric. This implies that RUV is greater than equal to alpha and RVU is greater than equal to alpha for all alpha belongs to 0 1 interval. Take alpha equal to 1 because it holds for all alpha, so we will take R alpha is equal to 1. This implies RUV is greater than equal to 1 and RVU is greater than equal to 1. So these are fuzzy numbers, these can never be greater than equal to 1. So these can never be greater than equal to 1. So this implies that these can be 1 but not greater than 1 because these are fuzzy numbers. So RUV is equal to 1 and RVU is equal to 1. This implies RUV is equal to 1 is equal to RVU. This implies R is, because both are equal, this implies R is symmetric relation. Now we go for the third property, that R is we take R alpha is transitive if UV and VW belongs to R alpha. This implies UW also belongs to R alpha. So this implies that R of UV is greater than equal to alpha and R of VW is greater than equal to alpha. This implies that R of UW is greater than equal to alpha. This shows that minimum value of R u v and R v w, it should be greater than equal to, it should be greater than equal to alpha. So if their minimum value is greater than equal to alpha, but RU alpha is also greater than equal to alpha, we take alpha equal to 1. This implies RUV min of RVW is greater than equal to 1, which shows that it is equal to 1 because these are fuzzy numbers. This implies that RUV min of RUV RVW is equal to 1, and we also know that RUW is greater than equal to 1 means that this is equal to 1 because these cannot be greater than 1. So this implies that, so over the last property also holds, RUW is greater than equal to, this property also holds greater than equal to RUV min of RVW. This implies R is transitive in nature. This implies R is equivalence relation. R is equivalence relation because it holds all the properties. It is reflexive, symmetric, and transitive. So we show it proves that R is equivalence relation, which completes the theorem. Thank you.